Around 8:30, Junction City and Manhattan high schools got their phone calls. These all turned out to be a hoax. 13's Phil Anderson begins our team coverage with a look at the response in Topeka.
More than 25 law enforcement units arrived at Highland Park High School shortly after 8:15 a.m. Wednesday after receiving a report of an active shooter at the school. However, that report turned out to be, said Topeka Police Chief Brian Wheelis.
We certainly answered a call that none of us want to hear this morning.
Units from the Topeka Police Department, the Shawnee County Sheriff's Office, the Kansas Highway Patrol, the Topeka Unified School District 501 Police Department, and the Topeka Fire Department all responded to the scene within minutes.
The initial report was that there were 3 students who had been shot.
Within 7 minutes of their arrival, officers found there was no shooter at the school, located at 2424 Southeast California Avenue in East Topeka.
Very quickly evident to us that there weren't any injuries, that this was in fact a hoax.
That came as a relief to responding officers, not to mention those associated with Highland Park High School, including parents, staff, and students.
I am very thankful at this time, as the Chief of Police here in Topeka, that this is a hoax.
Wheelis said an investigation into the incident will be conducted.
There will be an investigation moving forward from here into the hoax and the resources that were allocated to that, and that will be a collaboration that goes all the way up to our federal partners.
Swatting incidents occur when someone makes a false 911 call in an attempt to bring a large number of law enforcement officers to a location. Wheelis said law enforcement officers take swatting incidents very seriously.
I think all of us at this table and leadership across law enforcement and public safety teams everywhere would say how serious we take these matters, how serious, and the follow-up investigation to make sure that there are criminal penalties that are associated with these kind of incidents.
Agency leaders say they train to work together at incidents such as the one on Wednesday at Highland Park High School.
What we've seen over the last year is a much more seamless collaborative effort between the 2 agencies than perhaps we've ever seen in the capital city before.
When we, need something or ask for something, they're always willing to come to our aid. So I feel very blessed to have the agencies support us like the way they do.
In Topeka, Phil Anderson, 13 News.
Law enforcement cleared the Highland Park area around 9 a.m. They gave parents the option of picking up their children. Meantime, Lawrence police released footage of their response to a similar incident at Free State High School this morning.
And Route 50 to Rhode Island.
Lawrence police say they received their call about 8:30 reporting an active shooter at the school. They credit their school resource officer with identifying the call as a swatting hoax within 90 seconds. LPD says it still brought a full response. They are investigating the call's origins.
This all brings us back now to Highland Park High School, where 13's Lane Gillespie has a closer look tonight at the larger scope of these swatting calls made all around Kansas and even the country today. Lane, what'd you find out for us?
Well, this is a problem that isn't just happening in Kansas. Over the past week, authorities all around the country have received these type of calls, including places like Colorado and Minnesota. At least 12 schools in Kansas were victims of swatting. Wednesday morning's 911 calls of active shooters brought lockdowns. Officers searched every school only to find no threats to students or staff. Kansas is not alone. Colorado received more than a dozen threats like this over the past 2 days. Minnesota had 8 Tuesday. And other states like New York, New Mexico, and Oregon were swatted as well.
It's really crazy. I don't know why someone would ever do that. And experiencing this, it's definitely not something you'd want to experience, but that's just crazy to me.
One call to the Russell Police Department reported 3 students had been shot in a math class at Russell High School, and the shooter left the area. Authorities arrived and deemed the report false. Another call to the Riley County Police Department claimed a shooting happened at Manhattan High's West Campus in a room that didn't even exist.
I think it's really childish, but it is what it is. I'm glad it's a hoax.
The FBI put out a statement saying they are aware of the incidents happening throughout the country and that they take them very seriously, saying that it puts innocent people at risk. They also asked for people to stay vigilant and report any suspicious activity immediately. Some other schools around the area did receive extra security out of abundance of caution. And something to note, Highland Park does have a playoff basketball game today. We talked to the athletic staff, and they did tell 13 News that the game will go on as scheduled. We will bring you any more information that we have on WIBW.com. David, back to you.
Indeed, we will. Lane Gillespie with our team coverage tonight. Thanks.